Afternoon everyone, and welcome to today's craft video. If you're new here, I'm Jo. I do craft videos, haul videos and an occasional vlog video. If you're returning, as always friends, it's great to see you again. I hope you like this one. I absolutely love this, the way that it's lit up. But yeah, let's get into today's craft video and how to make your own snow globe. So near enough all the items that I've used are from Poundland, except from the pine cones and the tree. But the first thing you'll need is one of the plastic fish bowls. These are in the party wear section, and that's what I'm using for the base of the snow globe. I've also got some of the micro lights. This is a pack of 10 and the different colours. I'm using some of the snow blankets from the Christmas section. Also, I will be using some of the window stickers. Again, these are from the Christmas section in Poundland. And I nearly used a full pack, so I went and picked some more up today as well. Then I picked this tree up from Asda. It was £1 and they're in the decoration section. And I'm also using one of the little ornaments from Poundland, again from the Christmas section. You'll need some A4 white card and part of an old cardboard box, and that's for the base of the snow globe. And then to decorate, I'm using some of the Christmas baubles from Poundland, some of the red berries again from Poundland, and then to finish it off, I'm using some pine cones that I picked up from a charity shop for a couple of pounds for a box of them. So they haven't got them in Poundland at the moment, so I'm waiting for them to come in. You'll also need a glue gun, a pair of scissors, a ruler, some glue, PVA glue or a glue stick. And yeah, I think that's everything. So we'll get into how I actually made it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw around on some cardboard from an old cardboard box, and I'm just drawing around the base of the top of the plastic bowl with a pen, and I'm just going to cut that out with a pair of scissors. And I will be back once I've done that. So I've cut it out and it fits nice and neatly on the top. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut 4 strips of A4 card, and I'm just using the width of the ruler as my measurement. And yeah, I'm just going to do 4 strips and cut them out, and I'll be back once I've done that. So I've cut the 4 strips, and then I've also cut a piece of white card to cover the cardboard box that we cut out, the circle. And it's just because I wanted to make sure that nothing shone through the white fake snow. So I'm just going to glue that onto there, and then I'm also going to glue the 4 strips of white card together using a glue stick just to make them a little bit stronger. And now I'm going to glue the strips of card around the piece of card that we cut out of the cardboard box. And I'm just going to use a glue gun to do that. And this will be the base of the snow globe. Now it won't fit all the way around, there will be a gap, but I wanted to leave a gap to hide the battery box for the lights underneath it so you won't see them. So yeah, it doesn't fit all the way around, but I did that intentionally. So I'm just going to glue that all the way around, and I will be back once that is dry and it's finished. So it's dry and I'm happy with it, and that's the gap, so I can hide the battery pack and we can get on to the next step. So I'm just going to pop, oh actually no, I'm going to do the snow first. And all I'm going to do is take the snow blanket from Poundland, and I'm just going to glue the circle, the white side, to the snow blanket and then cut it out once that's done. So I've covered it with fake snow, And I'm going to pop that to the side now, and I'm going to continue to work on the actual globe. So I've got the window stickers, and I'm just going to cut them off the card. And these just peel off, and they're on clear plastic once you peel them off the card. Like so. And I'm going to put them on the front of the snow globe. There are two faint ridges on either side, so I made sure that they were at the side and not at the front. And then I'm just going to trim around the clear plastic of each of the snowflakes, and I am going to just pop them on the outside. Like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely cover the plastic bowl, but I'm going to leave the middle of the front blank, because obviously I want you to be able to see what we put inside the snow globe. So I'm really happy with how it's looking, and I think this would be really nice even just as a bowl with chocolates in and maybe some ribbon around the top of it for Christmas, or you could put some lights in it. It's totally up to you, but I thought it was just a really nice way to do something a little bit festive with one of the fish bowls. So I'm now just checking the lights like I do in all my crafts before I put them on anything, just to make sure they're all working. And all I'm going to do now is start from the end, and I'm going to wrap them around the small tree, and I'm happy with how that's looking now. I've only put lights on the front and not at the back. And we can start to attach things to the base. So I've just grabbed the base. I've made sure that the bit that's not covered around the side is at the back. Found the front of the snow globe, and I'm just going to pop the tree whereabouts I want it. Turn the lights on to make sure that I've got all the lights at the front. Just double checking where it fits in once the bowl is over the top. And then I'm just going to grab my little dog and figure out whereabouts I want him to be. I'm just double checking that he fits in. And now I'm happy with how it's looking. I can then glue the tree and the ornaments to the base. And I'll be back once I've done that. So I've glued the tree and the dog to the base, and I've also glued them together as well, just to make them a little bit more stable. If I was making this again, I wouldn't have put the fake snow underneath the ornaments and the tree. I would have just glued them to the base and then put the snow around them, but I'd already glued it on, so I'll remember not to do that for next time. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's looking, and now we can get on to the next step. And I'm just going to sellotape the box at the bottom just to make it a little bit easier while I'm turning it upside down, and so it's not moving about. But yeah, we'll get on to the next bit. So I've got some fake snow. I forgot I had this, and I'm just going to pop some of this in the bowl. I paid £1.99 for a bag of it from B&M's, but you can also get this in Poundland as well. So I've just popped some in the bottom, and now I'm going to pop the tree and the ornaments and the base in, and I'm going to make sure that the back is where it needs to be and that the front is where I need it as well. So I'm just holding it in place and then turning it around and making sure it's where I want it to face until I'm happy with it. And then once I'm happy with it, I'm just taking the glue gun and I'm putting it around the rim of the plastic bowl and then gluing the base to it. And I'll be back once I've finished doing that. Right guys, so it's all glued and it's all dry and I'm really happy with how it's looking. I did put a little bit extra too much snow in it, so what I did do off camera was I took it off and then took some of the snow out, and I'm much happier with how it is now. So we can start to decorate the base and the top. So I'm going to be using a mixture of the pine cones and the red berries and some of the red baubles that I got from Poundland, and I'm just going to be using hot glue to attach them. So I'm just going to start by popping 2 of the red berries at the top, and I'm going to just trim them with some wire cutters, and then I'm going to glue them into place with some hot glue. And the only reason I'm doing this is because the top of, or the bottom of the bowl, or the top of the globe is flat. So this is just to hide that it's flat and that it's not a complete globe. And I'm going to change the camera angle for you guys. So I've stuck the 2 berries at the top, and now I'm just going to add some pine cones, probably 1 at each side. And I'm also going to speed up the camera. And again, I'm just using hot glue. And you could decorate it with whatever you wanted, in whatever colours you wanted. I knew I wanted it to be white and red and a bit of gold, so I'm just going to pop some of these in. And I remembered that I had some in the miniature gold baubles from Poundland, so I'm just going to add a few of them in as well. And again, I'm just using hot glue to stick them into place. And I'm just taking the tops of the baubles off with a pair of tweezers. And you can add as much or as little as you want when doing this. Like I said, it's just to hide the top of the globe. And then I'm going to start to decorate the bottom. I'm going to use some of the red berries, 1 on either side. And then I'm going to add 1 of the large red baubles and a few small gold ones around the red bauble. And I'm just holding it in place until it dries. And I'm happy with how that's looking. Just going to add a pine cone to each side as well. And then I'm going to add some more to the top, some more red berries, some more pine cones and some more baubles. And I'm going to do that off camera, and I will be back once it's finished. So here it is guys, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm over the moon with how it looks, and I can't wait to see what it looks like with the lights off. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I love the snowflakes on the bowl. I love the lights around the tree. I love the colours that I picked, and yeah, I hope you do too. So I'm going to turn the lights on, and then I'm going to turn the main light off, and we can see what it looks like lit up. So I'm super happy with it. I love how it looks with the light off. I'm really chuffed with how it turned out. I'm looking probably to do another one at some point, but yeah, really happy with it, and you can put whatever you want in the middle of it. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. I will see you tomorrow for another video. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing, but yeah, take care for now, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.